Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are, I bring a greetings to you. Welcome to another day of our book reading. Welcome to another day of liberation and freedom. Welcome to another day of setting ourselves free from limiting mindset. Welcome once again to Positive Mindset Talks YouTube channel. It's another day. As usual, for returning subscriber, always I give it to you kudos. For those people seeing the video for the first time, I bring a greetings to you. For as many that will come across it, for people that have reached back to us, for the encouragement, I greet you all. It's day 13 of the book Poverty of the Mind, chapter 15, day 13. Chapter 15, day 13. Let's dive in straight to it without wasting our time, without much ado. Chapter 15 title says, The Discipline of Elevation. Interesting. Discipline of elevation. So welcome to day 13 of our transformational journey through Poverty of the Mind book. Chapter 15 introduces a truth that many people admire, but few people embrace. Elevation requires discipline. Many people acquire it. Many people know it to be a truth, but only few people take action or embrace it or agree with what you're saying. So, growth is attractive. Everybody knows that. Success is celebrated. Influence is repeated. But discipline? Question mark. Discipline is often avoided. Sometimes deliberately, sometimes unknowingly, sometimes unaware, a lot of way deliberately. Most times, a lot of people often avoid it. So this chapter 15 makes this one thing clear. Mental poverty survives where discipline is absent. Mental poverty survives where discipline is absent. So elevation is not accidental. It is structured, it is intentional, it is consistent. Elevation is not an accidental, it is structured, it is intentional, it is consistent. So many people desire a higher life, but they are unwilling to adopt higher habits. They want better results without better routine. They want expansion without structure. They want freedom without responsibility. Can all this come by magic? No. Everything has a principle which you have to follow before you get the result. So, chapter 15 of this book confronts these contradictions in the life, in the journey, in the family, in the nation. This chapter focus on that and try to confront and correct that contradiction. So it explains that discipline is not punishment. It is alignment. It is daily commitment to behave in a way that matches the future you claim to desire. If you desire financial growth, discipline must show up in your spending and investment habits. If you desire influence, discipline must show up in your learning and communication. If you desire leadership, discipline must show up in your character and consistency. Without discipline, desire becomes frustration. Without discipline, desire becomes frustration. So one of the most powerful insights in this chapter 15 of this book is the difference between motivation and discipline. There are two different things. So, motivation is emotional, while discipline is structural. Motivation fades, discipline sustains. So, mental poverty often appears as inconsistency. So, starting strong but finishing weak, planning big but executing small, speaking boldly but acting timidly. So, this chapter 15 of this book challenges us to examine our daily system, our daily habits. Your life is not shaped by your goals alone, it is shaped by your habits. So, discipline is the bridge between intention and manifestation. I hope you have a pen and a book and a paper. These are valuable points. These are powerful words. Don't just listen. This is not just reading a book. I told you from beginning, from the day one of this, this is a mirror. This is a journey of generational transformation. Don't take it lightly, please. And don't forget to share with people of like minds. So, discipline is the bridge between intention and manifestation. Another key truth in this chapter is delay gratification. A lot of people lacking that in this generation of ours. A lot of people. Most of our parents also, they lack it, but it is necessary. You need it. You just need it. You just need to know how to do it, how to apply it in whatever you do. So, delay gratification. So, elevation requires the ability to sacrifice short-term comfort for long-term expansion. Many remain mentally limited because they chose immediate pleasure over strategic progress. Let me repeat that. Many remain mentally limited because they chose immediate pleasure over strategic progress. Yeah. So, truth growth demands restraint. So, it demands saying no to distraction. Yes, it demands saying no to distraction. It demands protecting your focus. It demands prioritizing what builds you over what entertains you. Like we are doing now. We are not entertaining you. We are building you. We are opening your eyes to see, bringing an awareness what you have been overlooking, that they are paramount and very important in your journey in life. So this chapter 15 of this book also emphasizes personal standard. Discipline becomes natural when your standard rise. Discipline becomes natural when your standard rise. When you expect more from yourself, your behavior adjusts accordingly. Do you understand that? When you expect more from yourself, your behavior adjusts accordingly. Low standards tolerate mediocrity. High standards demand excellence. So, elevation begins internally before it becomes visible externally. So, this chapter 15 of this book invites deep reflection. Are my daily actions aligned with my declared goals? We are at that level again now, at that stage where we ask ourselves pointed questions, critical questions that I always ask you. Write the questions out. Make sure you find an answer to them. Your freedom begins from there. Your liberation begins from there. So you ask yourself that question. Are my daily actions aligned with my declared goals? Do I protect my time intentionally? Am I consistent? My self-development. What distraction dominates my attention? That's about 3-4 questions thereabout. Ask, write it out, find an answer to it. So let's continue. Discipline is not about perfection. It is about consistency. It is about returning to the standard even after mistakes. After failure, after mistake, go back to the drawing board. It is about refusing to let temporary setbacks define your identity. Don't allow that. You are not a robot. You are not a spirit. Mistake is bound to happen. How long you stay in that determines how strong you are. Dust yourself up, stand up, start again. It's never too late. So, this chapter 15 also explore accountabilities. So, growth accelerates when you are accountable, not only to others, but to yourself. Taking responsibility. Stop blaming anybody for your downfall, your failure, where you are now. Where you are at this moment is as a result of your thinking. Integrity is doing what you said you would do, even when no one is watching you. Powerful. So, mental health requires internal leadership. Powerful. I'm learning too, the same way you are learning. So, another insightful point in this chapter 15 is environment control. Discipline weakening in chaotic environment, elevation strengthening in structures. 1. Your surrounding influence your standard. We talk about that in almost previous videos. So if you constantly expose yourself to low expectations, you will unconsciously normalize them. It will become the thing of the day. It will become normal in your life. So, intentional environment create intentional outcome. Yeah, intentional environments create intentional outcomes. So, the discipline of elevation is not glamorous. No, it is repetitive. It is often unseen. It is built in private long before it is celebrated publicly. Same way, the invisible chain, the invisible prison, a lot of people are, same way that is unseen physically, is the same way when you are disciplined, the same way is going to mold your life positively. It's not glamorous, it's not showing off. It is just repetitive consistency. It is often unseen when you started it, but the result will speak at the end. It is built in private long before it is celebrated publicly. So this chapter reminds us that sustainable success is built quietly. Like they say, I always say, I say, billionaire life or wealthy life, sometimes a boring life. Because such people building such, you can't find them everywhere. They are always having this private life when they are building themselves up. Until everything looks like it's done, you started seeing it playing out in their life. So when the building moment, the building time is always a quiet moment, secluded moment. Nobody notices it until it is done. I told you, when it's inside, the output will show it and we speak it loud. It can't be hidden. So the chapter 15 of this book reminds us that sustainable success is built quietly. So freedom without discipline becomes chaos. It becomes chaos. Freedom without discipline becomes chaos. Ambition without discipline becomes disappointment. Vision without discipline become fantasy. You are just daydreaming. You are not ready. So, if you truly desire elevation, you must design your life around it. Start seeing future, what you want to become. Start seeing yourself at that level. Start seeing yourself. So now you are preparing yourself to go and meet that standard you are setting. It will not happen overnight. You start building it. You understand? So if you truly desire elevation, you must design your life around it. So that means, number one, creating structured routine. That's number one. Number two, protecting your mental space. Number three, eliminating unproductive habits. Yeah. Number four, investing in knowledge consistently. Never stop learning. Never stop learning. Number five, choosing growth over comfort daily. Do something that adds up to you every day. Learn something new. If you cannot learn something new, the one you have been learning, improve yourself on it. Let it become a daily routine. Accumulate knowledge. And don't just accumulate it, don't forget, you have to actualize it too. Let it play out. When the time comes to let it show, bring it out. So, discipline is not restrictive. It is empowering. It gives you control over your trajectory. It prevents your emotions from dictating your future. So as we are doing this today, please, I just want you to reflect, be honest with yourself. Reflect on these things. Play most of the videos again and listen. Let it assimilate the information. Ask those questions that we all usually read out and find an answer to them and start looking. Be intentional about whatever you are doing now. Your timing, be intentional about it. Your learning habit, be intentional about it. Your growth, be intentional about it. Your environment, the circle you want to keep, be intentional about it. It is your life. It is not anybody's life. Be intentional about it. Nobody is going to arrest you for this. So, reflect honestly. Be honest with yourself. Where is discipline lagging in my life? Ask yourself that question. Which area of my life is discipline lagging? Is it in my financial? Is it in my study life? Is it in my spiritual life? Is it in every areas of your life? What area requires immediate structure? Ask yourself. What habit must I build to support my next level? Question mark. That's another 3 powerful questions there. Where is discipline lagging in my life? What area requires immediate structure? What habit must I build to support my next level in life? So let me rush at it so we finish it for today so we don't have a very long video. So elevation is available, but it responds to consistency. It's available to everybody. It's not limited to some people. It's not limited to color. It's not limited to region. No. It's available any day, anytime. Internet space these days is a bundle of university, is a bundle of place for junks. It depends on you which one do you want to choose. Like what we are doing now is not entertainment. We are not dancing naked here. We are not showing up boobs or something. We are doing something that will change generations. So it's not for generals. It's for people that are intentional about their life. It's not for everybody. Yes, I made bold to say that. Such videos are not the video that see millions of views most times. Because anything good, people don't really like see it. And yet, these are the things that is going to change them. But we don't care. We are targeting a particular set of people and we are going to reach out to them. And not for this generation, for generation to come. So elevation is available, but it responds to consistency. So this chapter 15 is not just about working harder. No, enough of hard work. We are talking about smart work now. So it's not about working harder. It is about working intentionally. That is smartness. It is about aligning your habits with your aspiration. It is about becoming the type of person who can sustain success when the success eventually comes. You need discipline to sustain it. When the opportunity comes, you need discipline and knowledge to be able to be chosen for that position or opportunity. You just need to be prepared. Nothing like luck. It's just an preparation that come and meet with opportunity. When the opportunity comes because you are prepared, you'll be choosing for it. Nothing like luck. Nobody wants to associate with mediocrity. No. Nobody wants to associate with mediocre. So, mental poverty fades when discipline strengthens. Yeah, mental poverty is going to fade away when discipline strengthens. So, you cannot control everything around you, of course, but you can control your habits, your focus, your standards, and your response to challenges. These are personal things that you have control over. You can't control everything. You can't control the economy of the world, but you can control your own space. You have power over that. So, be intentional about things you can control, not the one you cannot control, because you are not God. So, and that is where power lives. That is where power lives. So, thank you for joining this section again. Thank you for seeing this video again. Thank you for sharing this video to people again. Thank you for those people that have picked the book. Thank you for those people that have given us feedback. A lot of people pay me that, please, sir, send this book to numbers of people. We are supporting you with this. I show appreciation and I really thank you for your good work. Because this is not about money now. This is about impact. So thank you so much as we unpack the depth of this chapter 15. And whenever I read out every of the chapter to you, I told you it's just a tip of the iceberg. The expansion, the exposure movement, and the more of elaborating of the chapter is there in the book. I'm just doing this one just to let you know what you are expecting, what is likely you are going to come across in the book. So we unpack the depth of this chapter and challenge ourselves to operate at a higher level. Because elevation is not a wish, it is a discipline. Your wish cannot change anything without acting on it. So I bring a greetings to you. I wish you best of luck in life. Day 13 come to an end. Chapter 15 come to an end. I think we should be able to do one more video or two to finish the chapter, because I will not read everything to you. I said it's 16 chapter, I think, but he has another expanding chapters that elaborate more, explain more, and give you more information. So for today, chapter 13 of the book is done. Day 15 is done. I think one more video before we call it a day. We have other books we are still going to bring your way, but how we are going to do that on the station, we are going to do it on the platform or the social media. We'll be communicating. Don't forget to share, like, pick your book, pick one for yourself, buy for as many you can buy for, share with family and friends. It's $1 book. It's what we are doing. We don't want to just let it be free, because every free things people don't seem to appreciate it. That is why it's very minimal in price, because the cost of knowledge should not be so expensive as the cost of ignorance, and we don't want that to happen to you. Cheers to better future, and peace out for now. Bye.